All right, so let's get started. Today is March 11, 2024. It's a Monday. Coming back from vacations, I haven't seen charts in a while. I apologize if I take a little bit longer to set up the levels here. But I have not seen the charts, and so I need to get um, I need to get used to this again. So let's start with ES. Well, normally I start with gold, but I'm gonna start with ES on the levels here. So upper level here um, in ES is this pivot right here. Let me see. Up here at 2220 seems to on that top right there. And then in the bottom here we do have I'm gonna go with that pivot over here. So 5150 and 5220, 5220. So let's put that one there. 5150 and 5220. Okay. I'm configuring this chart a little bit different from last time. I'm putting here the 30 minutes charts, 30 minutes chart in the left side of the Renko or point and figure chart. So just for you to know that this one is a little bit different from the last time. I just had the Renko charts and the point and figure charts in here, but I didn't have the 30 minutes. I'm going to start displaying and see how it's going to be. So in that way, the anchor chart, which I use this one or also use the double of the Renko chart for the anchor chart as well. Um, uh, I'm gonna keep the 30 minutes for now to see how it goes. This one here in the ES is bearish, short term. On the 30 minutes, it's moving down, and also you see here that it's well sideways to bearish, and it's going towards the resistance level down here. Okay, let's go with crude with gold. Um, Apologize if it takes me a little bit more because I'm not see here. And so in here I'm gonna go with that top right there, and then that top over that the all-time high, it seems, on gold. Now, very nice run here. I would expect that this one to in the midterm continue moving up. It's that is the direction of the trend now, but also it has been moving very nicely there. So I believe that this could have a little bit of pause here. Not saying that it's going to reverse, it may, but I would expect this one to be either sideways, at least for the next couple of days, and and then moving up. So I'm still bullish in gold. Very nice run though. Okay, so levels here. in gold are 2170, 2170 and 22. Look at that, we are at 2200. I'm gonna just put 2200 because it's rounded number as a resistance, and 2170 right there. Always be careful or be cautious of these extensions, the blue lines right there, okay? So if it goes through, then probably that would be your next target. Let's go with crude. And I'm gonna take this one. And I cannot believe that it's been over a month since the last time I saw this. Okay, so let's see here. Sideways move in gold. I thought that it was going to move higher, but it has not. So I'm gonna go with this 77.50. It's actually trying to move below that level. Right now it's right at 77.51. Yeah, so the extension, okay, let's look at the resistance first. 70, I'm gonna go with that. 79.90, 80, I'm gonna go with 80. Rounded number again, 80. And this one is 77.50. And let's pay attention to this extension here. It's a little bit wide, actually, but it's moving sideways there. Okay. Then let's go with RTY. And then most likely in the afternoon, I'm gonna delete all of these other levels from the past, so that way I clean the charts. But I see that resistance here on February 15th. So that one is going to be new support right there. The level is 2070. 2070, and then on top of here I'm gonna put resistance up in that high there, 2120. So 2070, 2120, 2070, 2120. And then lastly, I'm going to go with change this one to NQ. Just let's give it a minute. And this one is moving down as we speak. Yeah, let's go with that. Seems that it's 170. And then on top in the high, I'm gonna take this one here and that one there. So that one is going to be 1822, 18420 in the resistance, and 70 here in the support. And we are teasing the support right now. So pre-market though. All right. So let me. Okay. And let's go with news first. We have, let me put this one here. Oops. 7:50 p.m. no news today. Tomorrow though, we do have at 8:30 we have core CPI, which is important. And then we have federal budget balance at 2 p.m. and 10-year bond auction at 1 p.m. So this one is the 8:30 tomorrow, but today there's no really big news. So I don't expect that much move in gold when the market opens, but we'll see. Let's go and check the. I don't know if this new layout is comfortable or not. Let me know in the comments. So in that way I can keep it this way, or I move it and make it back without the anchor chart. Okay. Let's start with, where is it? Gold. In the okay, so gold in the dailies. This is what I'm saying, right? We have had a big run, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of a big, nice rally here. Right now, I would say that we might be a little bit extended, not in the long term though, because it's, I think that it could go much lower. It's not what I think, it's what I see. It went up above this level here, hit the all-time high. It may have a little bit of a retracement here and then continuation. So with dailies is bullish, 240 minutes. Overnight is sideways, but we are bullish in the overall chart. On the 60 minutes, we are sideways to bullish. Also, all the moving averages are starting to the upside. This one, it seems that it's trying to retrace a little bit, but it's sideways to bullish, and this one is sideways to bullish as well, the 30 minutes. Crude. The dailies is very sideways. Found resistance at this 200 level, 200 moving average. Then it's coming back down. It's moving sideways. I would, I see sideways in here. Moving averages are not stuck into the upside or downside. They are sideways in the 240 minutes. So sideways for me, and neutral, sideways to bearish. Actually, in the sideways here in this, we are kind of at support here, but it seems that we are sideways to bearish in the 60 minutes. And bearishness in the 30 minutes actually. So right at the support level at 77.50, it may break it. So we'll see. And then yes. ES very much extended in ES, bullish still. Couple of days of retracement forming a bull flag in the dailies, coming back down though. Direction here is to the downside, but trend is to the upside. In the 240 minutes, we are sideways. Higher highs and higher lows though. But these last candles are coming and retracing a little bit, heading towards our support level right here. And then in the 60 minutes, sideways to bearish. Moving averages are starting to stuck to the downside here, so I would be careful on ES coming back down. And then in 30 minutes, red candle right here in the last 30 minutes, and heading towards support here at 5150, breaking the forming new lows in the dailies in the overnight. So we'll see. Moving averages are stuck into the downside this time. I haven't talked about momentum, but momentum in here is red, 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 and red. It's give me 1 minute. I have to fix something here. Okay. And then NQ. 1 second. NQ in the dailies is bullish. Moving averages are stuck into the upside. However, gold is opening in 2 minutes. My alarm triggered. So this one is coming back down. Made a new all-time highs at 18,691 and coming back down second day right there. Moving down here in a retracement. So counter trend in the dailies, in the 240 minutes also neutral to bearish, short term in Q. Still bullish on the trend, but it's retracing a little bit. And then on the 60 minutes also bearish. Moving averages are stuck into the downside. Hit at this point hit our support level at what was it? 18,170, and it's trying to bounce a little bit here off of that level. And then in the 30 minutes also moving to the downside. RTY. Retracing, potential formation of a head and shoulders in the 240 minutes right here. So you have the shoulder, the left shoulder here, the right shoulder there, and the head up here. Double towered right there. So up, down, rejection off of that high level at 2146 in RTY. In the dailies, however, it's still moving to the upside. There's a doji on Friday formed, so if it moves below that level there, below that low on that doji, it could continue to the resistance 2060 what? 2070. And then in the 60 minutes also sideways on the right side, on the right shoulder. congestion in the moving averages. So you see that it's moving averages are trying to cross to the downside. And in the 30 minutes, also sideways, too bullish in this case, moved up here, and it's sideways, overnight sideways move. Okay, so those are the levels. Let's go to RT, to the Renko charts and see what's going on here. I think I covered everything that I used to cover. Let's see. I'm gonna put some music for now. I need to set up other things on my computer. So I'm gonna put some music. Any questions? Use the chat so I can address it or try to discuss to open the discussion about it. I'm gonna leave some music here for now. I need to fix a couple of things on my computer. Okay, so I'm going to see the futures now in the Thinkorswim platform. So let's get this one open here. I'm going to be watching gold. The idea is that I trade gold in the morning if I see any setup, but at this point I don't see anything, and I don't expect anything just because of the sideways move in the overnight. You see here in gold. Let's see. I do have the 4 charts here. A little bit. So big move in the dailies. Now it's at the top of this MACD histogram right there. So very nice move, and the momentum was with it. A extension in the momentum indicator right here. So yeah, MACD is all the way up here, and then in the weeklies, you see a big week last week on the move of gold. In here, we can tell, we could see that there's we're at the top of this channel. Let me draw the channel I see here. From here to this one would be a wedge. We're on top of that wedge there. But if we extend this one to the downside here, right the low in between these 2 points here, we see that we have plenty of space for retracement, but we are still in the uptrend, and we are at the top of this channel. Also, let's see what else we see here. Still momentum is under the 25 level, kind of a little bit over actually, but it's not really extended. We do have, I see more upward move here, but the reason, I mean the move the last week was pretty big, and you see here in 2019 there was also an explosion move 3 weeks in a row that went up when it broke off of that resistance level. So we may have something similar here to the upside. This is 1 week, let's see 2.5 weeks of a move, and really it could keep going higher, like in this case, and make an overshoot here. But I would expect this one to go a little bit sideways and then continue the move. Even retrace a little bit too. On the monthly, you see that this month has been very nice. Doji there, but continuation doji. Bit of a retracement here, and then continue the move to the upside. So this month has been good, and then in here we do have sideways move in the 15 minutes in the overnight. You see that there. Okay, let's check crude. Here are the levels on the first day of March, coming back down. Confirming the sideways move here, we are below the bias is a little bit negative. We're below the first day opening range here, and then trying to go back, but supported by the 30 simple moving average, 30-day simple moving average. In the daily, in the weeklies, we are moving sideways as well to up. So it's sideways move, I would say, in crude for now. A monthly, and I'm gonna change this one to monthly here because too much. And then I should do this one to weekly. I do have some other analysis here. So in the monthly, we are sideways. We are below the 30-month moving average here. sideways there, and the 15 minutes were sideways as well. So sideways move is not very friendly with me, at least doing the day trading, but it's better if I run options and selling options at that level or with that instrument. ES coming back down a little, but still the bias is bullish. We're above the first day opening range. Momentum is turning to the upside here. Incredibly, this keeps going. And then a large move here in the weeklies. Look at that. This is a monster move right there all the way. A doji in this last week. Look at that. So big tail here. Buyers were not able to keep moving up, and then they started to sell. And then we came back down here to that 50.66 level, and then came back up again, forming this nice doji here. So we will see if this one keeps. It seems that it's failing. Open up here and started to come back. I don't know. I mean, if it goes below this yesterday or last week's low, we may see continuation there to the downside. In the monthly, we are at 127.2 level, right up there, and then we may continue to the if it goes above this the 51.63 on the monthly, then we may head to the 56.15 level or 168.1.8. And then in the ES here, oh, you know what? Just saw this and I remember that I updated the contracts on ES. So we are in a different month here. So this I would need to correct this one here. What is the ES? Just give me 1 second. The front month on this one in ES is actually M24. So ES M24. Let's see if that one. Yeah, it makes a big difference, huh? I'm sorry about that. I was not running the front month on this one. And so weekly here, so it's retracing here. Coming back down, actually. And then we do have the doji for last week. But this one is even more, there is more evidence of a retracement here as we speak. Because if it goes below this level here, then we may see a continuation to the downside. NQ and the front month in NQ is M24 as well. M24. MQ and 24, same thing. There's no doji here in the weeklies, but it seems that this one is forming a bull flag here. Bull flag in the dailies. Okay. Bearish in the 15 minutes. But I wanted to check the weekly is heading up. Trend is to the upside, forming a bull flag right here. Same with the monthly. Little bit extended, I was saying. So And then RTY should be also M24. Let's see, the front month or RTY is M24 as well. M24. Doji here on the weeklies. Bullish in the monthlies. Sideways to bearish now in the 15 minutes. And the doji in the on Friday right here. So if we move below this one, that would be a break to that doji, could continue moving to the downside. Apologize for the confusion. I really forgot that we were in a new contract, changing the front month for the contract actually. Sideways move in gold. Really no setup here, no entry, no nothing. Probably going to be a boring Monday. Yes, it's moving. It's we are right in the middle of the support and resistance levels right here. Sideways move in ES. RTY sideways as well. Yeah, this one is the change of contract in here. But nevertheless, sideways. In crude, we have a pivot high here and a pivot low right there in a, I would say, overnight significant moves. Right above the previous day low. And the anchor chart on the 30 minutes, this one is moving sideways, heading towards the 50 simple moving average here at 21.01, which is right there. So we are right at it. It seems that today we need to be patient. Remember, guys, to use the Apex promo code MRENKO if you are getting an account with them. So you get the best promotion or the best price on that promo code. Okay. Nothing to do here so far. So we are still waiting. Mondays are typically like this. And with no news, we need to wait until we go out of this range here. So we are in a range in this area here. We are in a range. You see that there is that level, this level here, that low we are moving up, down in this area here. So we're right at support. Even if you look at the anchor chart here, we are in this area here. In support area. Trying to move back down, but still there's plenty of, resistance here. Support here in this area. Right here it could be a little bit higher, but so it's moving up, down, up, down. Well, it seems that crude is trying to go below the crude is trying to go here. Hold on. Yeah, crude is kind of battling this area here. It potentially would come down, but it's still supported by these two lines here, our resistance and the previous low, our support here and the previous low. It's not yet forming. See, I would say that that we have in this area here and this area here a significant move or pivot high and pivot low that would form the high and the low of that range. So unless it comes back down here and retest this one to continue moving to the downside, then we are. I believe that we are still in sideways move. The anchor chart, unless we go below, you see that level there. So unless we go below that point right there, then we are actually sideways still. And then the next stopping point on this one would be this level here, right? The 77.30. This is RTY on the 30 minutes. You see that we are above the above this line here, which is the 50 SMA, and we're heading towards it. Not that far away. We are above the cloud right here. You see that we do have, the cloud is right at this level here. So any trade here would be a counter if you want to go if you want to go bearish. And gold is bouncing back up again here again. Bouncing off of the support level here. Still very much in the range. RTY hitting that 30-minute, 50 SMA right here. Not moving that much. What do you want me to tell you? Let's see that gold point and figure. Look at that. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So creating some energy or accumulating energy to move either way to the support and resistance levels as targets. Point and figure is bearish here. However, we are at I'm talking about this crude, this area right here, right? So we are we're above the support and then below the moving average here. This is a 10 simple moving average for these bars. So bouncing a little bit there. And you see that bounce in the anchor chart as well on the 30 minutes. The 50 is right above it. Nothing to do here, no entries for me at least. All right, guys, I'm not going to. I'm going to stop the stream. Thank you so much for watching. I didn't see any entries here, so I'm going to stay a little bit sitting in my hands, at least until I see some direction here. And when ES and RTY and NQ opens at 9:30. But at this point, I don't see any continuation or trade that I'm interested in. So I'm going to leave it like that. Tomorrow, I'm going to stream at the same time. Thank you so much for watching. And well, see you tomorrow. And glad to be back with these streams. Probably I'm going to also stream a couple of videos today. I'm starting to think that probably a streaming in Spanish would be also a good idea. So I will start doing that. And please like this video, and so in that way I that would be my reward actually. So my pay. If you like the video, you can promote this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.